Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm here to talk about my experiences with the Back to the Future trilogy. I remember seeing the first Back to the Future in in the theater in 1985, and that was an incredible, beautiful experience. That was another movie, a that was another experience that made me want to pursue this career that I'm in, video and movie production. And the story in that is perfect, flawless, and the visual and special effects are also top notch, and the acting is perfect. I love watching the first Back to the Future so much. And then I remember seeing Back to the Future Part 2 in the theater. That was another incredible theater experience, and not as impact. It didn't leave as much an impact on me as the first one did, but Part 2 has an incredible story. It's the most detailed and thought provoking and jumping back and forth storyline in the whole trilogy. And even the acting in it is impeccable. The special and visual effects are also probably even better in this one than in the first. And then I remember seeing Back to the Future Part 3 in the theater. That might be the weakest in the trilogy, but it's certainly one of the funnest, and it probably has some of the most comedic elements in the whole trilogy. And I love the Western motif put into it. I thought that was brilliant. And the story uh, could have used a little more work, but it was still very good, and the acting is probably the best in the whole trilogy in this. And then I think sometime later that year, I think all three of them were released uh, in a back-to-back thing of showing all three in one night. And I think I remember seeing that. So that was also very, very fun. And then I remember when we got Back to the Future, the first one on VHS, and through the years, and before I got the DVD of the trilogy, that was the only one I saw over and over because we didn't get 2 and 3 on VHS. So, but that was very, very fun seeing the first one over and over like that. And then 2002, I remember getting the DVD trilogy of it. So that allowed me to re-experience 2 and 3 again and remember the nostalgia and the memories of those two. And I've seen those three countless times all uh, with every commentary. I've seen all the uh, bonus features, so I've immersed myself immensely in all three of those. And even in all, there's this little subtitle track that's a trivia track for all three Back to the Futures. I remember writing down every fact that popped up on the screen for that feature, for the little subtitle feature. Maybe I could write a book one day about those, but that's probably already been done. So, but it still would be fun. It might be a big seller. And then there was 3 years later. I remember getting a magazine of life story movie magic when it was uh, featuring Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That issue had a little had a 1 or 2 page spread talking about the 20th anniversary of Back to the Future, and it also talked about a documentary talking about the making of the trilogy, a separate a separate documentary DVD. I haven't got that yet, but I really do want to. Now it's been 25 years since Back to the Future, and it's still always awesome to watch. And the DVD trilogy I have of it, yeah, I don't. It's probably out of print or discontinued by now. I've had it for close to 8 years, and the discs are still in good quality. They are not scratched up by the laser every time I've watched them. So I love Back to the Future so much. So I think that's all I have to say on that. The Back to the Future trilogy. So stay cool and roll out to the movies.